Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Aeronaut Brewing Company out of Somerville, Massachusetts. This is 8 years with Dr. Nandu. This is an anniversary beer. Aeronaut Brewing Company is celebrating their 8th anniversary this year. They put this double IPA out every year. Last year it was called 7 years with Dr. Nandu, and then the year before 6, and so on and so forth. So the 8th anniversary of the brewery, the 8th rendition of this beer, clocks in at 8.3% alcohol by volume. This is a New England IPA brewed with Zappa, Citra, Strata, and Mosaic hops. Sounds right up my alley. I do love the New England juice bombs. Love the can art there. It's like a singing robot on stage. You've got a little ghost with a guitar in the background. Looks like an airplane, a fish airplane. Just kind of some crazy cool artwork on the label there. I have never had this beer or previous years' versions of this beer. I have had a couple of beers from Aeronaut Brewing Company, and they've been pretty good, so looking forward to trying this one. This was canned on September 15th, so, and it is October 4th, so less than a month old, so very fresh. All right. There's your pour. Looks nice and juicy. Orange, mostly opaque appearance. You can't see a good bit of light coming through it though when you hold it up there. The head is kind of like a soapy looking head, not a very thick head, and it is dissipating very quickly. The aroma, nice and juicy, fresh and fruity. Shake that booty. Yeah, smells really good. Definitely some tangerine citrus notes. Almost a little bit of a lemon zest going on with this. Some nice bready malt notes on the nose as well. Maybe a touch of pineapple. Not a ton of tropical fruit, but there is a little something there. I think it's pineapple that I'm detecting. Yeah, we'll go with pineapple, but mostly citrus forward. Nice and bready, like I said, as well. That's pretty much it. None of the alcohol coming through at 8.3%, which is nice. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm getting on the aroma. The head has completely dissipated at this point, which is kind of a disappointment. Usually these juicy IPAs retain a pretty good head and have nice glass lacing. So maybe we'll get some glass lacing going down, but we'll see. So that's it for the aroma. Without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. That's very nice. So mostly tangerine citrus up front, a little bit of that tropical fruit, but even less on the palate than I was getting on the nose. The body with this is kind of on the medium side, nice prickly carbonation. I would say high medium carbonation. There's a nice bready malt character in the middle of the sip, kind of like a lightly toasted wheat bread. Like wheat toast. The finish is juicy. It's very refreshing. None of the 8.3% alcohol is coming through at all. You really could just guzzle this down if you wanted to. Very, very smooth. But for all the hops that they use in here, and being that this is an anniversary beer, I was actually expecting a little bit more. More juiciness in the form of other tropical fruit flavors. Maybe a little mango, guava would have been nice. Just getting that slight pineapple. It's mostly tangerine citrus forward with the hop aroma and flavor. The bready malt character is nice. The alcohol's masked well. The body's nice. as I've already mentioned, but a little disappointing just because it's an anniversary beer and I wanted a lot more hop flavor, considering that they use multiple hops and that this is supposed to be their, big anniversary beer that they put out every year. But it's still an excellent beer. I'm going to go with a 92 out of 100, though. It's an A minus for me. These types of beers are a dime a dozen up here in New England. They have all kinds of amazing juicy IPAs, juicy doubles. So if you're really going to stand out, you got to do something special. Not that this one's not great. Like I said, A minus. It is an excellent beer, but it could have been a lot better, I think. And there's definitely room for improvement for the 9 years with Dr. Nandu, which will come out next year. If I was back in Georgia and I got this, I'd give it a 98, 99 probably, because we just don't get these types of beers down south. So this is a much better beer depending on where you live, I guess. But being that I'm up here in Massachusetts now and I have access to just the best New England IPAs that this country has to offer, it's just, another one, run-of-the-mill type thing. More tropical fruit notes is what I want with this one for next year. So, 92 out of 100, A minus, still an excellent beer for the Aeronaut Brewing Company's 8 years with Dr. Nandu. Buy it, try it, let me know what you think in the comments below. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and until next time, everybody, cheers.